Hello, my friend. It's the Crypto Lunatic live from the Luna Cafe. And today I've had a request from Fadil Quaz asking, please review Aethir, please review it. So this is a review. Now, it's completely neutral. I'm not invested in Aethir. And this is really just to show you how to start doing your own research, how to start thinking for yourself, because nothing will wreck you in crypto like listening to the wrong influencers, shilling the wrong coins for the wrong reasons. So this is a resource. It's a neutral resource to get you to start asking the right questions, or at least start thinking for yourself and knowing what to look for. And that is what this is. It's a resource video. It's certainly not financial advice. It's just a bit of educational content to look at different projects. So I got AI to summarize this in a sentence, and it's effectively NVIDIA decentralized. They decentralize chips for a fraction of the price of what Amazon will sell them for. So there you go, folks. It's decentralization play into computer chips and computer power. The power of computers decentralized, my friends. So with that all in mind, join me on a little journey. So here we see Aethir, and you see how it's been trading. It's been going through the motions, but it started life here on June 2024, and it was trading at 0.06. Now you can see that it's over 10x down from where it started trading. It's been up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 down. So this is either the beginning of the end for a scam coin, or it is an incredible entry opportunity. And how do we make that decision? Well, we're going to look at the data, my friends. So the first thing we see, market cap is 112 million, which means it's well above the degen zone, but it's small enough cap that this could have explosive value if it does go up. So it's an exciting time. We're not quite degen, but we're definitely certainly not established networks either. See, the fully diluted value says that there's just less than 50% of the tokens that are released. Now, that could be an issue. We'll look into that as the review goes on. Generally, having less than 50% of the tokens out on the market is not a great thing, but I would suggest that this sort of price repression, that maybe that's not such a bad thing at the moment. And as we go down, we look at things like it's on Coinbase. That's a big positive. It's on Binance as well. So it's on the two biggest exchanges, and it's on a lot of the others. So it has good exposure. This is a very good thing for the project. We look down, we see this is not so good. The top 10 wallets have 80% of the coins. That does worry me generally. But on these big decentralized compute ones, there tends to be one big wallet which distributes rewards for the people that are in the network. So I'll reserve judgment on how bad that is at this stage. And here's a summary. So Aethir is revolutionizing DePIN, which is decentralized physical infrastructure network, with its advanced and distributed enterprise-grade GPU compute infrastructure tailored for AI and gaming. Now, this is a lot of gobbledygook nonsense. It's a cloud play, and it's a decentralized play. So it's got the most powerful AI chips, such as NVIDIA, and support hundreds of thousands of cloud gaming players with best-in-the-class experiences from around the world. So it's really AI gaming. Is what we're looking at here with Aethir. So we look on X. You can click there. You can go on X. And what we see here, they've got a massive following. 712,000. That's huge following. We see pinned post from last month. And we see a post that was put up 37 minutes ago. So we've got a very active account. And for 37 minutes, 14 likes already. We're seeing this is a very active social media account. Now, who's to know? It could be bots involved. I don't know that, folks. But on the surface, this looks pretty impressive, their social media thing. Next thing, we go to the tokens. We go to the tokens. So we go to Explorers, we go to Etherscan, and that takes us here. Here we look at the holders. So with the holders, we see two wallets on almost 50% of the supply. Now, again, without looking into that, I don't know, but I'm going to assume that these are the wallets to distribute rewards to the network. Now, without a deeper dive, I can't say for sure. But certainly with these decentralized plays where they need people all around the world to join the network, they usually need a big bag of tokens to reward them for doing the stuff to keep the decentralized system in play. So without deeper diving, I couldn't actually say. Generally, for a crypto project, to see 80% of the tokens in the top 10 wallets is a huge red flag. For this one, I'll reserve judgment for now. Look at the website. So powerful GPU compute solutions on demand. You can access compute. So 435,000 enterprise-grade GPUs on demand. So what this means is that you can rent all of this GPU power as you need it, rather than buying all of the equipment to use for yourself. So it's supported in 93 countries, and its uptime is 99.99%. Now, if these stats are true, which I have to assume they are for now, then that's very impressive. So unlocking the potential for artificial intelligence. We've got the AI play leveling up the gaming industry. So for you gamers, streamlined Aethir compute credit purchases for AI and gaming enterprises. So we've got a little video there that you can watch if you want. Distributed cloud. I mean, it looks like a very clean website. That's very impressive. And it's decentralized. It's got AI and it's got computing. So, and gaming. So if that's your thing, this looks impressive. So now we go to DeFi Llama. Now I specifically went on Aethir for their token unlock schedule. Now we see that there was a lot of airdrops here. You see the airdrops. They've done some airdrops. The checkers and compute providers have had nice allocations. Investors are going to be getting their money back. So what we see is different price entry points and different token unlocks we're seeing here. So there is a punishing unlock schedule, but the price is very repressed. So we'll reserve judgment for now on that. Now, I asked Grok to do a bit of evaluation. I said, look here, review all the sentiment, data, and traction for Aethir crypto. I put the contract address and also what did early investors pay per token. So here we go, a decentralized cloud compute, serve as a project focused on AI gaming and enterprise workloads. So here's the price. There's a lot of data here. I'm not going to read it all out for you. If you want to freeze the screen and look at it, you can. But here's the critical information, the early investor and sales prices. So the seed round was 0.0014. Private round 0.0036, and the influencer round 0.0071. So the later private investor 0.013. So let's look at that. Let's compare it where it's at now. We see it's 0.005. So we go back here and we see that you're getting in cheaper than the influencers. You're getting in much cheaper than the Series A later private. And you're getting in for not much more than the private round of 150 million. But it's still above that price, and it's significantly above this price. So let's bring this into context. We look on CryptoRank here, and what we see is that according to this, that the private round of 0.014 only raised 138K, which is nothing based on what's been raised here. So most of the money would have been put in at a price that's slightly less than it is at the moment. But you're still right early stage. I mean, there's nothing major about the profits that have been made on this coin at the moment. Private round ROI is down 58%. But as we can see with Grok, that the really smart seed money got in at 0.0014. So these boys or girls are sitting on almost a 400x return already. Now, bear in mind, there's going to be token releases, which means that there's going to be price suppression on this project. And this is something that we always need to take into account. Now, here is my Boodle account, and this I have access to multiple different AI engines, and we've got a complete comprehensive check on this. So first we do a hell no filter, which it passes. Now, again, I'm not going to read all of this stuff because there's a lot of information here, but if you want to slow things down and freeze the screen very well. So this is the first check to see if it's worth doing a deeper dive on, and it hits all of the metrics to warrant a deeper dive. So we do the deeper dive on Claude Sonnet. So let's do the executive summary. Aethir is a high execution, decentralized physical infrastructure network project that has achieved remarkable scale in the decentralized GPU compute market, operating 435,000 H100 containers, the largest GPU pool in the decentralized space, with an elite team credentials, ex-Ericsson, Riot Games, Akami. So tier one VC backing, all of these are positives. Tick, 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 tick. This looks like a very credible project indeed. So here we go. Aethir meets scale meets execution thesis on AI infrastructure narratives. However, the token trades at 20 to 50x the price to sales ratio, with only a 9.6% circulating supply, creating significant unlocked pressure risk. This is outdated information. The circulating supply is currently just under 50%. So that's outdated, which is why we do need to double check these. And when we do, that's why we do Perplexity. Perplexity has access to current data. Claude doesn't. So we have to bear all of this in mind. This is more of an assessment of the team and different aspects of it. So we're not going to focus too much on this, but you can pause the screen and look at it if you want. Because there's a lot of information in these checks that we do, but it's comparing it to other projects as we see here. So IONET, a cache network, Render, and we see much bigger market caps here. So this is an earlier stage project, which looks impressive. So again, this is outdated information, so I'm not going to focus too much on that. Which also tells us, because Claude had a cutoff time, that this is really for assessing the core infrastructure, i.e. how strong are the team, team intelligence. This is where this part of the report comes into a league of its own. Now, this gets very high ratings for the team. Now, in any project, not just crypto, the team is important. We want to know that they've got track record. We want to know that they know what they're doing. And this ranks very high. You can see with the percentages for the team, the overall team quality 92, which is incredible. So yellow flag. So they're first time crypto founders. So the team has an elite Web 2 infrastructure experience, but no proven track record of managing crypto tokenomics and navigating bear markets. So that is one thing. You know, they're new to Web 3, but they have experience in Web 2. So this is a good intersection, that they know the dynamics of running a company. We look down here, you can look at all of this should you wish to do so. There's a lot of stuff here, but I'm not going to focus too much on all of this kind of stuff. It's a very deep, it's a deep scoring matrix. So here we go. Let's look at this. We want to know the scores, the overall scores. Team quality 92, tokenomics 50%. It's probably a bit higher because this is ranking it as 10% rather than just over 40, nearly 50. Market position 75%. They've got the largest GPU pool, which is good. On-chain health 70%, technology 88%, and market timing 85%. So it scores an overall project score of 76, which is very high. The average is between 60 to 65 for the projects that I review. So this is well above average, well above average. There's all sorts of stuff here about black swans, catalysts, lots of information on this search, but I'm not going to spend too much time. So let's look at this, the investment thesis conviction, the investment thesis in 2 to 3 sentences. So Aethir is a scale meets execution play on AI compute infrastructure boom. You're buying the largest decentralized GPU network at a 75 to 85% discount to Render or a cache, backed by an elite team and actual disposed revenue. So they've got a run rate of 24 to 36 million. So the investment hinges on AI compute demand continuing to explode, driving Aethir's revenue to 100 million plus annually, and the team implementing a fee sharing mechanism. So there you have it, folks. Now, again, that is not up-to-date information, so we're not going to focus too much on it. So it's got good potential upside. There's a lot of more information there should you wish to look at it. A lot of stuff here, but I'm going to go all the way down to the final recommendation, which says buy. Now, again, that's just an AI suggestion. It's certainly not investment advice. It's certainly not what I'm telling you. This is just what AI, the analysis there, which you know is outdated because it's Claude. So we now go back to perplexity. So the conviction score synthesis. So we know that the data from Claude can be out to date. So I get perplexity now to run it through, and it comes up with the same ratings there. So the undervaluation indicator. So here you have it, folks. Bull case, the bottom line, this is what I wanted to get to. Aethir is a scale meets execution play. You're buying the largest decentralized GPU network at an 80% discount to its main competitor, Render, backed by strongest technical team in the sector. So the sleep well at night test. There's all sorts on this, and an educational takeaway. So there you have it, folks. Now, this looks like, on the surface, an elite team with a very well-established project at a relatively low market cap. It looks like a good potential entry point for Aethir. Now, again, I'm not invested in this. I've no skin in the game. And this is just really a place for you to make an informed decision. But from what I can gather, that this does look like an impressive project. Are there better ones out there? Possibly. It really depends whether you like the idea of AI, decentralized networks, and gaming, and a genuine competitor to the likes of NVIDIA selling their chips. So there you have it, folks. That's Aethir. It looks pretty impressive to me. But what do you think? This is just a cursory overview of the project. It looks impressive to me. Let me know what you think. And if you've enjoyed this review and you want more of the same, then please do subscribe to the channel. If you want another video from me, you'll find that just there. But either way, my friend, stay lunatic, have fun, and make money with crypto.